from San Diego, California. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. San Diego taking on the Oklahoma City Nighthawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for visiting Oklahoma City, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 12.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. Hit the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, O'Brien. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 70 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point attempt to come here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Nighthawks, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Lehman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Complete to number 80.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass, incomplete from the contact.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Nighthawks 3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. O'Brien. Throw left side complete. It's Morrison. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, O'Brien. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's good for 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, O'Brien. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Nighthawks 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, O'Brien. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, O'Brien. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
O'Brien's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, O'Brien found his target. It's Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they try the right side here. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Screen play, Anderson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, O'Brien. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Quarterback taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Operating from the gun, O'Brien. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. But what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
14. Nighthawks 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
The pass.
A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So possession goes over here on the punt. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Brien. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
10 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
No gain on the play.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action. O'Brien. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. not playing to protect leads. The team's playing to extend them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, O'Brien. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Now a run with Anderson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. Lehman, and he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. Lehman pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings.
They're going to look to throw. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Complete.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And an Oklahoma City.
He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
4-yard pickup on the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
24. Nighthawk 6.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 30-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Brien toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And 10.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
On 1st down, it's Anderson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. O'Brien. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And 7.
To throw on 3rd down. O'Brien. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
Another.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 7.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
O'Brien.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw.
He gets this one complete to Bowden.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. And an Oklahoma City first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, they fall again.